Welcome. I was overthinking this session before I started it. Before I started recording this audio actually, because I was thinking anybody who clicked on this link either doesn't know me or he do know me, but this won't matter anyway. I'm Alex and I love art. I love the Mona Lisa. I love the Rome architecture. I love mechanical things, mechanical items, geometry, the universe. I'm a boy. Yeah. And I had all these ideas in my head, and I always thought it was easy to draw. Okay, that was jumpy. Okay, I started drawing as a kid in primary school. At the back of my book, yeah, I would truly draw, sketch. I remember when Obama was being inaugurated, I had done the best sketch of him, and it took me a while. I couldn't concentrate on my studies then. I think I was in class 2 or 3, I don't know. Okay, yeah, but I remember that time. And those were the last days I sketched. Up until now, I have not. I never thought I never came back to it. I'm crying right now, so give me a moment to wipe my tears. I started this journey with 100 days. I don't know whether I was counting, but I remember I was doing something to do with solitude, and I was journaling myself. Because I just found myself in that position of soulness, and I have pushed through that time now. I think it's over. It's been over 200 days since January. Yeah. So that's a while, and I'm used to it now. And I had that what you can call the outward projection, like where I could orient or direct my anger outwards rather than understanding and harnessing the emotion. I think I was struggling, and when I went outside, I started sketching a long time ago actually, but what am I saying? 4 minutes of fumbling. As a kid, I used to love to create things. that have wheels, that have bulbs, that could talk. Yeah, I could open up a radio and make it all destroyed and make it like I wanted to tune in to the right frequency, to the extra radio that were not so common in our village. So I would make adjustment on the areas and receivers. Most of the times I would end up destroying the radios. There are a series of them that I have. Like, I think every radio at my homestead growing up was the last had were on me. And every time I bought a new radio, I would be the first one to open it and give it its first mechanical dent. Yeah, it was awesome remembering that. And okay, that's a little bit about me. What about you? When growing up, reading books, even now, the magazines, the newspapers, everything that is around me, that I have a choice to touch or to look at, I mostly go there for the pictures. The picture is the image, the descriptions, the image in the description. How can I say that? The images on the details. If a book has more images, it would be even more interesting with me. I was more interested in words, in pictures more than words. I can say that. Yeah, and I could tell a story from a picture, tell 1,000 stories. Yeah, something like that. So I always wanted to have a picture on my name, like to put it down on the paper, but okay, I'm saying this again, but as a grown up, I found my art so what's the correct word? I found my art so discouraging. I would be so excited to buy a pen, get a page and start doodling, start sketching, but when I try to put the idea down on the paper, it was just hard. And with that frustration, I had to learn art from scratch. So I started this by saying that I was in a state of solitude, and in that state of solitude I was sketching so much because I wanted to calm my mind and just focus. That's what art does for me. And it was through that few first days of solitude that I realized that I can learn. I can take my time and challenge myself to 100 days of how to draw a person. Yeah, and I kicked off the challenge quite well, enthusiastically. And the first 10 days were challenging because it's basic. When you want to draw at the head, you have to know how to draw a circle, how to draw. I found the teachers, they were way ahead of me, and it took me about 70 days. Like, I did this challenge up to the 70th day, and it's when I realized that I needed to learn art from scratch. I needed to learn art like a child, like how a child should learn it. I was going to direct to how to tell a story through art, but I found myself that I didn't know how to hold a pencil. I didn't know how to sharpen it. I didn't know how to make lines. I didn't know how to make a circle. I didn't know how to make shadows. I didn't know how to give lines, contours, all those basic artistic things. So in the last 6 days, like that's almost 1 week. In the last 1 week, I took that initiative or that challenge or that epiphany that I had my fun, and I didn't know what I was doing. That was the orientation for me, and within those, from day 1 to day 6, I have assessed my level of art, which was, we were gauging it from level 0 to 7. My ambition of wanting to know how to draw a person were taking me to level 6, and I found myself to belong to level 2. Actually, I really needed to finesse my skills on level 1, and I'm not yet all in level 2, because I have to check in with all the requirements or all the threshold that I should have accomplished before going to level 2. So yeah, I think I have talked a lot, but this is my time. I'm still in the state of solitude. And every time when I was starting that was in January, I thought that was the end of the road. I didn't know what I was about to do tomorrow. And when I started recording myself, and I recorded my first few episodes, like 10, they were not about art, they were about my solitude journey, and people were so much concerned, and I was concerned too, and because I couldn't see it, people saw it, and I had to call myself and gather. I had to gather myself so that when people hear and see me, would stop doubting and having mercy on me. I don't know. Thinking that I'm suffering, or I'm too deep, I'm too depressed. Yes, everybody is going through their journey, but the idea of even recording myself, the idea of having, even I lost that YouTube account because not because, but that was on the 60th day of drawing. That period, the 60th, I was feeling so overwhelmed, and I didn't know what to record, because the how I was going, I was getting a lot of frustration. And that is how life is. A lot of challenges, let me call them. But when you try your best and you still don't hit your mark, somehow you will be frustrated. So, and people were complaining about my behavior. They were complaining about me recording myself. Like, I really did bother people. And I got to a point where I didn't know even what to record. Like, I listened. Rather than creating for myself, as I always do, I listened to people who don't create. I listened to receivers, and I stopped creating. I stopped doing my own style. Okay. When I talk like that, you can think that I have anyone against me or anything like that. No, I'm all peaceful. Everybody is my friend, and I know I'm just an individual in the 60 billion, or I don't know the number, but I'm just a part of this entity. I'm just a part of this timeline, of this frequency, and I have to do what I have to do, and I have to do it my way. I can't have people dictating my art. Imagine if people who went to see Mona Lisa had something to say about the eyes or the cloth, and then Da Vinci was there changing it or something like that. It doesn't make sense. Your art, this is me telling me, my art has to be as authentic as possible, as authentic as me. Like, I need to produce at peace. I need to be able to talk how I talk, with all my accent and everything. I need to talk with my own pace. I need to take my time. I need to produce a crooked photo. I need to produce without fear of being criticized. Like, do I have fear of being criticized? I don't know. But I have always wondered why people teach or give instructions backward. Like, they always say, don't do this, don't. And I like the style where you are told to do this instead. Because when you say don't, you leave that person with a vacuum. If you can think, like, yeah. So if you tell me don't do this, tell me what you want. Tell me what you want me to replace it with, a better one. And don't insist too much on the don'ts. Insist too much on the do's, because I can always squeeze more. But when you ask me to eliminate, and there is even as few. Okay, I know I lost you. Okay, that's a lot of non-action, but let's just try to focus on this photo. So, did you subscribe? Did you follow us on the other account? I used to have a different account, and then I don't know, somebody reported it or something. I don't know, and we lost it. and I thought I had lost everything until I lost that one, because a social media account is so unprofessional. It's so social. Yeah, I don't mean to say unprofessional, but it's so social. Like, when you lose it, it's like being fired from your social life. You know, now you can't socialize anymore, and they have that email that tells you that you can't produce, you can't create another account, like you're totally banned and everything. But I took that anger. That was 10 days ago. I took that anger and focused, and frustration, and focused on drawing. I have been drawing over 4 hours a day. Yeah, I don't know. Those are over 10 videos. I'm doing over 4 hours, over 14 hours. I have all the time to draw. Like, I'm drawing full time. From the moment I wake up, I start drawing, and I have a little time to edit like this and to upload and everything. But I just had to distract myself, because every time I open my phone, every time I open my email, there are those two emails that, oh, you have been monetized, and then there is a quite recent one that you have been banned. Like, I don't understand, like, the system. I'm here trying to compromise and to create for myself. I don't even like people watching me, or I don't care. But I love talking to myself systematically, because I don't have anybody else to talk to. And I know you can say that, oh, there is your number, you can call so and so and everything like that. But I need to have this conversation, what I'm having now with myself as a creator. And as I watch my own art and understand what I've been doing, like, this is a reflection, my own reflection of the day. I lost over 500 videos that I had done over the last 2 years, and I was recording my journey as much as possible, recording the videos, recording the okay, yeah. I don't know. I think there was just too much input. So I have this aim to do over 1,000 videos on this account by the end of this month. Today is 14th. So okay, that is, yeah, I'll see. I'll give myself, those are 10 videos a day times 14 times 10, that is 140. Okay, that will never get us. I think my aim should be 500. I think it was 500, but 1,000 was a sap. Okay, I'm sure nobody comes to listen. I have tried. Okay. It's not that I don't have friends. It's not that I don't have enemies. It's just that I'm being avoided. I don't know. The world is giving me this cold shoulder that it's like I have to be alone at this time. And every time I'm about to make friends, they run away, and I even lose that account or something like that. Like I'm forcibly here at this journey, but I know there are so many lessons that I need to learn. Patience, observing, being observatory. I don't know whether I'm saying that correctly, but yeah, something else I should learn is English, how to communicate. I should learn art. I should learn how to write. I should sharpen my skills and do everything else that makes me less of a human by my own I'm still looking for the right name, but I know you get it. Yeah, the journey is long. I said the other day that I didn't, when I was pulling all those radios and trying to buy all those electronics, I didn't have any dreams. I don't have any dreams for the future. I even didn't have an ambition that I wanted to become a doctor or something. Okay, I keep saying doctor, an engineer, and when I was done with high school, the course that I chose is not the same course that I ended up doing. So all that part of my life, I think something else has been dictating. But it sounds like I haven't been keen enough to listen. Because if you listen to your own voice, it'll not be like any other. Yeah. And the idea of this world is to be as unique as you came, not be sheep. Yeah. To learn and to enjoy. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm done. I'll give the last 3 minutes, 6 minutes to the music. I hope you enjoyed. I know some people okay when okay. I appreciate whoever is listening. See you in the next one.